So as you saw in the last video, that was the end of chapter 1. So this is the start of chapter 2, as denoted there. So yeah, so now this is the start of chapter 2. Evening. No, they won't. Well, not yet, but I'm sure you're going to show me. Yeah, this is important to note, is that at night time, obviously there's no sunlight, so you can't get sun. There won't be any sun that spawns just spontaneously. Right, yeah then. So that was the pushroom is the plant that we had earlier, and it costs 0 sun. And I'll show you why it costs 0 sun in a minute. So we've got a new zombie in play, newspaper zombie. Picking plants for nighttime and picking them for daytime, obviously you can pick the same ones, but I generally switch it up a little bit just because nighttime obviously has a lot less sun, and so you want to plan accordingly for that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, gravestones. They basically, well, they take up a patch until you take it out, and you can take it out. So this is the mushroom. It has.
The zombies are coming.
It's very short range. I'm sorry, I was just pausing because he wasn't attacking the gravestones, but I just realised that this isn't Plants vs Zombies 2. And I completely forgot that they don't attack the gravestones in Plants vs Zombies 1. It's been a long time. So yeah, as you can see, I'm struggling to build up some sun here. I'm still on my first sunflower, and because I bought that spud mine, I don't know why I bought the spud mine, I'm going to put that one down. I'm still waiting for enough sun just to get another sunflower. But it's a good job these guys are free. But the reason why they're free is because they're not that strong. But I think they shoot like 3 blocks ahead, 3 patches, squares. Still need a word for that, by the way, guys. If you got a suggestion, plonk it in the comment section. Squares? Patches? Grids? I don't know. But well, if you've played Plants vs Zombies 2, you'll notice that these guys aren't fading, and that's because in this game they last indefinitely until you dig them up or they get. Oh, so yeah. So if you didn't know, money is in Plants vs Zombies 1, and I'll explain a bit more about that when we get to a certain section of the game. But just collect it in the meantime, and then. What was I saying? Yeah, so these mushrooms have short range, they are free, so just spam away. And they don't disappear after a certain amount of time, like they do in number 2. So they're actually pretty, like, for nighttime, they are probably one of the better plants to start off with, instead of the potato mine. I don't know why I took the potato mine and the mushrooms. But I think they're also a little bit weaker as well. Like, so these graves are a bit annoying because obviously they take up a slot, but it means like I can't put a walnut there or just anything else other than putting it in front. So it makes that column a little bit it makes that column a little bit iffy because I haven't got as much room to work with. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but the newspaper guy is pretty slow. He's also reading the newspaper upside down, but then again, he is dead, so I don't think he makes a difference. So as soon as his paper has been destroyed, he starts running. So the paper acts like, I guess he's a bit similar to the pole vaulting zombie, except he doesn't jump the first zombie, he just walks a bit slow towards the first one. Now the thing about gravestones is zombies can pop up, and they usually do pop up during the wave, the flag waves of zombies. So that's another reason why you want to try and get rid of them if you can. And there will be a plant later on, probably the next plant to be honest, that will allow you to get rid of gravestones. No, my mistake. So you can probably guess what this guy does just by the colour of him. He is the sun shroom, so gives small sun at first and normal sun later. And if you don't know what that means, well, we'll find out soon enough. Yeah. Okay, look forward to it. Now, something that I found out quite late in the game, to be honest. But if you look in this right hand side here, you'll notice that there are gravestones in this patch of grassland. Now if there's gravestones there, that means there will be gravestones on the lawn. So that, well, you can't really do much with it now, that information now, but later on I'll show you what I mean by having that information on hand is quite useful. So I've forgone the sunflower in place of the sun shroom, and the sun shroom is this cute little guy. And as you can see, it only costs 25 sun, and then recharge rate is a little bit faster as well. And it pops up little suns as well, and these little suns are worth 15, as opposed to the 25 that the sunflower produces. So it's a little bit cheaper because obviously it's night time, so it's just a plant that can help you get along. And then it does upgrade later on, and well, you'll see it when it happens. I'm a little bit worried I'm not getting enough sun. This wave is going to approach soon. So there you go. After a certain amount of time, the little sun shroom grows up, and it will start producing bigger blobs of sun, worth 25 points. There you go. See, so I mean, it does take a bit of time for that to happen, and you've got, obviously you need to, if you accidentally lose one of these big guys, then it's going to be a real pain because you have to wait for the little guy to grow up again. So it's well, I mean, it's always important to protect your sun producing plants, but more so at night time because replacing them is not fun. The good thing about these little push shrooms is because they're free, you don't have to worry about spamming them. Even if you put them in situations where they're obviously going to get lost. Not get lost, but you know, like, you're going to lose them. Like, so just put them here. They act as like another line of defense. And even though they get taken out pretty quickly, you know, it buys you an extra couple of seconds. And sometimes in hectic games, an extra couple of seconds respite just to build up some sun or do a bit of housekeeping with the plants can really turn the game around. So yeah, it's pretty useful. And well, yeah, I'll talk about that point I was thinking about later on. Notice that a freshly planted nut looks like that, whereas a nut that's been eaten a little bit looks like that. So you should, yeah, obviously you should keep an eye on your nuts just in case. Oh dear, all these nut jokes. So these guys I can get rid of now because they're so far behind the lines that they're not actually doing any attacking whatsoever. So I'm just going to dig them up and replace them. In a pretty decent position for this wave, I think. See, that's annoying. You don't want to have too many snow peas. They are good, but because they only slow one zombie at a time, and when one zombie is, you know, already being slowed down, like that one behind, the one in front gets slowed down, and then so on and so forth. So having too many snow peas doesn't really increase your effectiveness at slowing down zombies. They just take up space, really. So you need maybe, you could probably get away with just one, but I plan to, well, just cause in the meantime, until I get better plants. And speaking of better plants, we have a new one. The Fume Shroom shoots fumes that can pass through screen doors. Well, we haven't seen any screen doors now recently, but I'm sure we'll see some soon.